Hey, what up, YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, show some love. Um, I just wanted to tell you, talk to you guys about, what I thought about the recent My Hero Academia arc, the Shie Hassaikai arc. Um, this will have spoilers, but it's technically not spoilers because it already came out in the anime. It's not just manga, so it's kind of your job to watch the episode before it happened, like before you come to the stream, because they're already out. The arc is basically done, but we got one more episode. But it's kind of like a cool down, So the arc is technically done, like it's basically done. So I feel like I should talk about it. Um, like a mini rant, it's like a mixed reviews. Like I like the arc, but at the same time, I don't. It's just I don't know. It just felt so boring to me. Like it's not just about the animation. It's more like it's been a very long time since I felt the kind of joy I felt while watching season 1 and 2 of My Hero Academia. Like I don't know why. It's just this arc basically revolves around saving a little girl that is basically being abused, like who was being abused by Chisaki or Overhaul, and it's because she has a special quirk that he wants to put into his quirk destroying bullets, and it required him doing a lot of experimentation that hurt her, and it was against her will and things like that. He was very abusive, and it's just I don't know. It's just I I just didn't care that I just didn't feel her pain. I couldn't. This season just didn't click that much for me. I don't know why. It really didn't. Honestly, uh, I don't know. It's more like the things that happened in this arc, the major moments, most of them just didn't hit well with me. For example, a major part of this arc is let's see. For example, the first fight with Sun Eater and those three guys. I forgot their names, but one of them has a quirk that makes crystals. The other one can eat anything, and the other guy, he has larceny. He can steal weapons. Um, basically, essentially, what I'm saying is that fight was pretty solid, but I just didn't care emotionally. I like the animation of it. I just didn't care emotionally because essentially, I'm gonna summarize like in a few words what what's that guy's name? Sun Eater. You know, I want to summarize what Sun Eater struggle is. He lacks self confidence, and Muriel cheers him up. He inspires him. I just didn't care. I didn't care if that's the reason he's timid. See, I assumed before his fight happened, I assumed that Sun Eater's struggle was like he had a very hard past. Maybe his own family told him he wasn't going to do anything for himself and he became insecure. Nah, he's just insecure because that's just how he is. What? It's like, am I supposed to care? It's just so soft. Like sometimes this show isn't afraid to pull any punches. But I've noticed since like season 3, this arc, I mean, like ever since season 3 to now, My Hero Academia has been pulling their punches. Like after the All Might versus All for One fight, this show is starting to become soft. Cause for example, the provisional license exam, it's like the provisional license exam is it's nowhere as in near as intense as the sports festival arc in so many ways, emotionally, animation wise, choreography wise, etc. And it's just they carried on much worse into season 4 in this arc. You feel me? And I don't know. It's just I don't relate to the guy. And then we got Kirishima's fight. Oh my god. So his whole struggle is, at first he wasn't manly, but he got inspired to be very manly. I don't care. I just don't care. Like, I don't know why. It's just, bro, how am I supposed to feel bad for Kirishima? Is that really your personal struggle? We got Todoroki that hasn't, like, he was born with a dumb purpose, got abused by his father all his life because Endeavor wants Todoroki to be better than All Might. So ever since childhood, he's been abused and trained and all that stuff. His own mother despised him to a degree, and she's put in the hospital. Not to mention, she was abused by Endeavor as well. That hit me. That was dark. That was pretty dark. I've never seen just abusers in anime. Abusers like that. Like, that was dark. That was dark. You feel me? That was dark. And now we got Kirishima, who's just sad he's not manly. Are you serious? It's just what? How do people care about that? Why? How? I just feel like a lot of people who are fans of this arc haven't seen a lot of anime. I really feel like a lot of people who appreciate this arc a lot, they just haven't seen Attack on Titan. They haven't seen Naruto. They haven't seen all the older anime out there. Because Attack on Titan has some of the most messed up, dark, crazy moments that I've seen as a 13-year-old child. You know, when that anime first came out, I was shook. I've never seen anything so unholy before. So demonic. And then Naruto, it had really messed up moments too. Naruto could be dark too. Like, it's just, I just feel like a lot of people who love My Hero Academia so much just haven't seen a lot of anime. I just feel like that's the case. If Kirishima not feeling manly hits you, you haven't seen Attack on Titan. You really haven't. I'm telling you. What's up, Derpy? I just saw a reaction video, to the recent My Hero Academia episode, and I just felt like, because he said, look, I watched Afro Senju's reaction video, and in the end of it, Afro Senju was like, a lot of people were saying, season 4 has been boring so far. And you know what Afro Senju said? He said, if y'all thought this was boring, you might want to stop watching My Hero Academia for a little while. And I'm like, dang, that's crazy. It reminded me of a reply someone gave me weeks ago back when I commented on a Kirishima versus Rappa video. Because I was saying, like, I was asking people in the comments, like, hey, is there going to be any arc out there in the future of My Hero Academia that's going to have, like, really good fight choreography, interesting animation? People did say there will be good choreography moments later on in My Hero Academia, but then there's other people that was like, others was like, excuse me, there was like, if you come to My Hero Academia expecting awesome cinematic fight scenes, you might as well stop watching the show. I'm like, what? That's crazy. I thought this show was going to evolve all this stuff because season 1 had amazing choreography with All Might versus the USJ Nomu, right? They did, like, season 1 was amazing. People aren't that fond of season 1, but season 1 was better than this. I felt bad for Deku when he realized he can't be a hero. Do you know how it feels to just want to be something and then realize you have no chance of becoming it? You know what I'm saying? That hurts. Like, you want to pursue something in your life, but you know that you can't do it because of certain reasons, and you can't do anything about it. Do you know how it feels to be quirkless in a world full of quirks? That hurt. When I saw that when I was in like 9th grade, 2017, I was hurt. I'm like, what? Whoa. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? That was deep. That was deep. Season 2 was even better than season 1. Now I already talked about the Todoroki situation, but even every other character, Stain, that Stain arc, I just can't stop watching the Stain arc. I swear, I really can't stop watching his fight. You know, he had an interesting perspective on society, and he tried to do something about it. His story was he wasn't really like always evil. He was trying to be a hero back then, and he succeeded, but he realized a lot of fake heroes are out there messing up society, like a lot of fake heroes and villains. And the more he talked about it, the more nobody listened, even though he was technically right. So what did he do? When he, like 10 years later, or when he's around 30 some years old, he became basically a villain. He wanted to kill, and he started killing fake heroes. Fake heroes are basically people who pursue the hero profession for money and fame. So essentially, real heroes are people who, no matter how much they're being paid, or whether or not they're getting paid, they're still gonna go out there and do good things for people and save them from danger. You know what I'm saying? That was an interesting ideology. I felt that nigga's pain, because it's like, I know how it feels to be like talking and preaching about good stuff and nobody listens. I go through that kind of stuff all the time in my Discord server. So I know how Stain felt. It hurts. It really, like, that hurt. Like, really, it hurt. You feel me? Like, what? And to see him save Deku in the end, only to get knocked out and put in jail, that was beautiful. I almost cried when he said his last few words before being knocked out. The way he delivered that line in both the sub and dub, I felt terrified. It's like he gonna come out that screen and kill me. Like, dang. I felt like that was crazy. What was dark about that arc too was he almost killed Ida's brother. That nigga was a pro hero. He was pretty popular too. And that nigga, he can't be a pro anymore because he's paralyzed. Stain paralyzed this nigga from the waist down. Do you know how it feels to just, you see, in my opinion, what's worse than not being able to pursue your dreams is you pursued your dreams, but your career, your dream career, it ended so quick. You know, that oh my god, I felt so bad. That's why I understood why Ida just had so much revenge in his heart. You know how, like, that's crazy. Oh my god, like, bro, I'm telling you, season 2 was My Hero at its peak, in my opinion. Season 3, everything was, the first half of season 3 was good. It held up to a degree. It held up to what season 2 offered. The muscular fight, I almost cried watching that fight. It was beautiful. Bakugo getting taken, beautiful, right? All Might fighting All For One. While that fight, it didn't have any Sakuga, the emotional weight was still pretty good, But then everything after that just was soft, like only little kids who ain't seen no dark stuff. Yeah, bro, All Might was All For One. Yeah, that was sad. That was sad because I know how it feels to, like, idolize someone and that person is dead or they can't do their profession anymore. Like Michael Jackson, I love Michael Jackson. So when he died, like, around 10 years ago, I cried as a kid, I loved his way of dancing, his music. He was doing that stuff since he was a kid. Michael Jackson was making music since a little ass kid. He's been around the music industry for decades. So for him to just die like that, it's like, when I was like 9 or something like that, that shit hit me. Like that stuff hit me. What's up, Camino? I haven't seen you in a minute. But anyways, yeah, it's more like, dang. And And essentially, this arc, I just, I barely cared about it, you know? Wait, you saw the Owl House? Wait, it came out already? If the Owl House came out already, bro, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it and talk about it next time. But anyways, as I was saying, um, it is more like the only things that hit me in this arc was um a lot of things that hit me essentially was knowing about the quirk destroying bullets. Uh what hit me also was Muriel's quirk being lost. And what also hit me was Midoriya going 100%. That's it. I would be hit by knowing that Eri got abused, but here's the thing about that. In the anime and I think the manga, we barely get to see Eri get abused. In the anime, because I'm an anime only. I get spoiled by the manga, but I don't read the manga. Essentially, bro, Eri is implied to be abused, but all the anime did was put pictures of Eri, and those pictures kind of implied. If you have common sense, you know those pictures basically imply like Eri is being experimented on and abused. We barely actually see any footage, any frames, any animation of Eri being torn apart and put back together. We saw Magni explode in blood from Overhaul's quirk. Oh yeah, that also hit me. I forgot that part. Oh my god, it's been that long. But anyways, essentially, it's more like we saw mad people die on screen from Overhaul's quirk. But when it comes to Eri, all we saw was pictures. And then in the recent episode, we did see him cut her open, but it was from her perspective. I don't know if he cut open her stomach, her her arms. You see, if yeah, and it's like I got punched in the stomach before. That shit hurt. So it's like if I see animations of Eri getting her stomach cut open by a knife or something like that, my stomach's gonna churn. I'm gonna cringe because it's like I feel her pain. But did they show that? No. I just hate how PG this show can be. I really do. I wish this show was a little more darker. I'm just so used to seeing anything horrifying. I don't watch horror movies, but I just miss seeing anime when it's dark. Like, my God. Know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. My God, that is crazy. And it's like, oh man. What I liked about the recent episode was the Sakuga. When Deku did those series punches, those consecutive punches on some One Punch Man shit, I was like, yo, I was like, oh my god, yo. Deku went Super Saiyan Blue, bro. Oh my god, yo. I was like, that's crazy. You know, I felt that. He punched the hell out of Overhaul. He punched, yo. Overhaul looked like he was scared. He was like, oh man, I fucked up with this nigga. Yo, and then Deku was like, nah, keep that same energy. You wasn't looking like this when you was abusing Eri. Pop. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Oh man. But it's like this arc just it was so underwhelming. Oh man. People see manga readers, they're saying this is the best arc in My Hero so far. and we're already 200 plus chapters in. If this is the best arc, oh man. Afro Senju is right, because if people consider this to be the best arc, everything that follows is gonna be way more boring than this. Oh my god. I love this show. I don't want it to be boring. I love the hell out of this show, you know? If this show is starting to become boring, my heart is gonna break. Because when I first binged watched this show freshman year, I was in love with it. The animation, the emotion, everything. You know, there's not much modern anime that is like that. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. A lot of modern anime now, I just don't like it. So My Hero Academia was that one balanced anime that I can binge watch any day. You know? So just to see things degrade like this, the animation wasn't up to par because their best animators were working on the movie, which is coming out pretty soon. I'm like, who asked for a movie? This is the most important arc in the show. What happened? What? We only had two Sakuga moments. The first one was essentially two big monsters punching each other for 10 seconds. And then Nezure comes out and average animation just comes out and defeats them. Like, what? The second one was essentially the current episode. It's like, what? Naruto has Sakuga day and night. And this is what y'all give me? Attack on Titan never had bad animation. But this is what My Hero gives me? This is some Studio Bones. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? What is this? Like, oh my god. That's crazy. Oh man. The arc has good writing, but I just didn't care. You know? Kirishima, like, how am I supposed to relate to somebody who hates being a pussy? Man up and grow some balls. It's that simple. I wish they gave Kirishima a much better backstory. You know? Like, I just really wish they did. Like, man. All Rappa did was punch a nigga. Like, all Rappa did was punch somebody's stomach for half the episode. How am I supposed to feel any chills from that? There's nothing to phase me with. I remember watching Dragon Ball Super, like, when they were still airing the Tournament of Power. Every Saturday night, I would rush to my computer and turn on Dragon Ball Super. Every day every week I would watch it. I would be out of my seat just screaming every time somebody got eliminated. That art knew how to give me chills and emotions. The Tournament of Power was an emotional roller coaster. You know? I just wanted to feel that excitement with this arc in My Hero Academia, but it just wasn't there. It just wasn't. Because it's like, basically, Overhaul has an interesting ideology too, but they waited till the last episode of this arc to tell us what that ideology was. Exactly, Derby. When Roshi almost died, we saw a part of Goku that we rarely see. Goku was doing everything he could. He was channeling his God Ki into pumping, like trying to repump his heart, because that's what people do in a hospital, like, to people who are basically like whose heart stop beeping, because you already know when your heart stops beeping, you're basically dead. So you see people in the hospital be like, clear. Zzz. They press these circular things on their hands. They press it on the patient's chest and get their heart pumping again. You know, that's kind of what Goku did, but with Ki. and no electricity, essentially. So the Tournament of Power arc was filled with so many interesting emotional spectacles, but this arc just didn't have that same vibe. You see, the USJ arc did, the Sports Festival arc did, the Stain arc it did, even the final exam arc in the end of season 2 did, you know. And I'm like, what? This art just look. They waited till the last moment to tell us that Overhaul wanted to get rid of all quirks or something like that. That's an interesting ideology because a lot of bad people in this world misuse their power, even good people. You know, I like that ideology, but they waited till the last episode to tell us this. Want to know why? Because essentially, besides this last episode, everything before it was all about saving some little girl. Are you serious? Am I supposed to care about a little girl? Are you serious right now? They went through all this trouble to save one little girl. This is before I knew that, hey, maybe this is her quirk and this is what she's good for. You know? If Overhaul told us why he needed Aries' quirk, the reason, not just that, hey, her quirk is special, put it in the book. We already knew from the meeting episode in the beginning of the arc, of course. But if we knew why Chisaki needed her and why he wanted to go along with this, if we knew that that old man in the arc was basically harmed by Chisaki, this arc would have had much more emotional weight to it. You know what I mean? Like, this arc is basically, I failed to save this little girl, but this time I'm gonna save her. Am I supposed to care? You know? Am I supposed to give a fuck? It's just, no. It's just, I've seen much worse than some little girl being abused and kidnapped or whatever. I've seen much worse. I've been watching anime since I was a little kid. I've seen way worse than this. Am I supposed to care about this? You know, like, what? I don't know. I still like this arc, of course. It just didn't give me nearly as much excitement as the other arcs. It just didn't. You know? I'm about to head out soon though. 28 minutes? God, I gotta clean around my living room. So like, damn. But anyways, my God. Oh man. I really hope I still get excited when I see the future arcs of this show. I really do. You know, this is probably the only show at the moment that like gets me hype. Dr. Stone gets me hype, but there's not that much fight scenes in it. It gets me hype for different reasons, but it doesn't feel the same. Black Clover gets me hyped, but only when there's Sakuga. Other than that, the animation in the show is horrible. The characters are one-dimensional. Things like that. How long is MHA Season 4 going to be? It's going to be the same amount of episodes as the other seasons, like 25, 26 episodes. And I looked up the future arcs that's probably going to be in this season. I think this season is going to cover the remedial license exam arc, which is basically like, you know how you fail your big test, your yearly test in a grade, and you have to repeat or take some other, or go to summer school? Yeah, the remedial course is basically summer school. So we're going to see Bakugo, Todoroki again, other people that probably failed the professional license exam from last season. Yeah. And it's gonna be a brief arc. It's gonna be very brief. It's like I think 6 chapters. Yeah, it's gonna be brief. Right after that though, there's gonna be another major villain. I'm not gonna reveal who it is, but after the remedial license arc, there's gonna be another arc where a, a a major villain is involved. And I think that's how season 4 is gonna end, essentially. So yeah. Um so yeah. It's just I really hope maybe those arcs are good because like damn, I haven't felt excitement in so long from this show. My God. This show just likes to pull its own punches. Hmm. Anyway, I'm gonna end this stream soon, but do you guys have any kind of questions relating to the topic before I head out so I can answer it? You know what I mean? Let me hear what y'all think about season 4. What's my favorite episode of season 4? My favorite episode is let's see. I think it's the episode where we first see Kirishima's unbreakable form. The episode where it takes place at nighttime and it's in Fat Gum's agency and they go out. That episode is probably the best thing. It's basically the episode that opens up with the Sakuga of the big monsters. And then yeah, just seeing Kirishima's form. Kirishima's new form looks so scary. I remember seeing it in the manga because people take pictures of the manga and put it on the internet. In Wikipedia pages, Fanpedia pages. I saw that form back in like 2018. I shat myself. Like, Kirishima's form is so crazy. To see him take down that one knife villain, that was awesome. Like I like that episode like that. I haven't felt that vibe since season 2. That's probably the only episode in this season that gave me season 2 vibes. You know? It was solid through and through. You got a question? All right. What's up, Mimi? Who is harder? Enid or Mina? Ooh, that's a hard one. Ooh, okay. Because Mina, she got ass. She got a fat ass. I ain't gonna cap. That shit. Damn, when she wear her hero costume, God. But I'm gonna go with Enid because Enid ass is fatter. You know, she got a small waist but a fat ass. I just hate how thick her legs are, but she got a fat ass. I ain't gonna lie. Enid for the win. I like her fan art too. Enid ass fat as hell. What's up, Sasuke? Man, what's good, man? What's good? Ugh, man. Y'all got any more questions though? About to head out soon if y'all don't, man. I really hope y'all check out, like, y'all understand my opinion on season 4, because, oof, it's just been something else. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. What was the saddest thing I've ever seen when watching an anime? Ooh, that's a good question. The saddest thing. Look, I've seen tons of popular shonen anime. I've been sad a lot, but the saddest thing, it's either between seeing Zabuza die, as like Zabuza and Haku die in Naruto, or seeing Aaron's mom get eaten. I remember I was like 12, 13, watching the first episode of of Attack on Titan. When I tell you I was so scared and sad when Aaron's mom got eaten, oh my god, I was 13. Like, what? I never seen messed up things like that before. Like that is crazy, you know? Because essentially, imagine, because Aaron was a little kid. He was like, I don't know, 10 at the time. Imagine you're 10 years old and you see your mother get eaten by a humongous, ugly, horrifying looking titan. Like, oh my god. That, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing Haku and Zabuza die together, that that made me cry. That was the first time I cried in any anime. Mind you, I don't remember watching that episode when I was a little kid because look, I watched Naruto way back in 2005 when it aired in Toonami. But I was a little kid. I don't remember what episode or arcs I watched because I didn't watch everything in Naruto. And then Toonami ended itself in 2008, right? So then Toonami came back in 2013 and re-aired the original Naruto. So when I re-saw Naruto, I saw episodes that I either never seen before or I just didn't remember watching. So I was 13 too. You see, Attack on Titan, Toonami aired Attack on Titan around the same time they re-aired Naruto. So I saw Attack on Titan and Naruto back to back. So essentially, I was like 12, 13 watching Naruto again. And when I saw Zabuza and Haku die again, I was crying. I was crying. If y'all, look, I'm not going to tell you why. Because if you watch that arc yourself, like Derpy, I know I recommended you watch Dragon Ball. You watch Dragon Ball. I recommended you watch My Hero Academia. You watch My Hero Academia. But look, I'm telling you, you need to watch Naruto. If you see, oh my god, like Naruto, you're gonna understand why this arc in My Hero Academia, it's so boring to me. Because if you watch Naruto, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. You know, when you've seen so many messed up things in anime, the crap that My Hero Academia shows you won't phase you that much. It won't phase you because you've seen worse. You've seen worse. When your life is messed up, when your childhood is messed up, the kind of things you end up seeing when you get older doesn't phase you because you've seen worse. You see, Lapis in Steven Universe, she's been abused and used and abused. You feel me? She's seen everything. Lapis from Steven Universe, she's seen everything. So when Blue Diamond was crying in front of the crystal gems and the crystal gems was crying in connection, Lapis was tearing up, but she was the only one that didn't lose her balance or composure because she felt worse than what Blue Diamond was feeling. That's essentially what I'm talking about. When you've seen what I've seen in anime, a lot of My Hero Academia moments are nothing to you. You know? Hey man, I appreciate it, Sully. I haven't seen you in a minute, Sully. It was good. Cinder thought. I knew someone was gonna like that part. Cinder thought. Cinder block. Cinder thought. Cinder cock. I knew someone was gonna laugh at that part. I just knew why I had to add in that part. I already know. But yeah, I'm telling you, Derpy, you need to watch Naruto. Like, if you see Naruto through and through, skip the filler, of course, but if you see Naruto, you're gonna see the most beautiful. Oh my god. Oh man, you have a lot. You got, bro. Derpy. Oh man, you got a long way to go, man. I'm telling you, you got a long way to go. I'm telling you, bro. Oh man. Um. Oh yeah, Jiraiya's death. That was sad too. Woo boy. When I first saw look. Yo, Sasuke, remember in the pain arc when like they they had the intro or the opening and we saw Jiraiya in that opening fighting off pain. When I tell you I saw that and I was sad, yo, that hit me. Oh god. Yo, that hit me. That hit me. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. You have no idea. Isn't there like 600 episodes? No, no. That's Naruto Shippuden. Naruto Shippuden got a lot of episodes, but a good chunk of the episodes are like filler. Like if Naruto Shippuden had no filler, it would be like, I don't know, 300, 400 episodes, maybe less. But Naruto Shippuden had a lot of filler because Shippuden is like a time skip version of Naruto. See, Naruto is young in the original part 1. He's like 12, 13. In Shippuden, he's like 15, 16. So I recommend you watch Naruto part 1. You'll see a young kid with blonde hair. That's Naruto part 1. You know, I recommend you just see part 1. And if you really like Naruto after that, you can see Shippuden, you know. Because Shippuden, things are on a whole new level. But tons of people, they love Naruto Part 1 because it was more grounded. It wasn't like, see, Naruto Shippuden is like Dragon Ball Z essentially. But people didn't want to watch Naruto because it was Dragon Ball. Naruto was more about strategy, thinking, uh, magical powers. It's not like Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is more simple. It's key attacks, it's huge explosions, big muscles. So Shippuden ended up winding up like Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I still liked it. You know, I still like Shippuden, of course. But to understand the real joy behind Naruto, I really recommend you watch part 1. You know, I'm telling you, like, because Naruto Part 1 is more emotional, more relatable, more realistic, but Naruto Shippuden has better choreography in their fights. Like, because Shippuden is basically high level ninja fighting. It's not like the original Naruto Part 1. Shippuden, it's high ranking niggas just fighting. They have better martial arts, better animation. But part 1, it's more grounded and emotional, basically. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. You're gonna give it a shot? Bet. If you don't want to watch it though, I totally understand. But I'm just saying, like, if you watch it, boy, you gonna be all up on Discord just posting memes about Naruto. I'm telling. Oh my god, you gonna be hype as hell. You gonna be hype as fuck. If anything, My Hero Academia was inspired by Naruto Part 1. Like Horikoshi, he was a huge fan of Naruto. So when he made My Hero Academia, he was making My Hero Academia while avoiding any kind of flaws that Naruto had. You know? That's why My Hero Academia is so credited, acclaimed, because it subverts like cliche anime tropes that maybe Naruto had or Dragon Ball had. That's why people fuck with My Hero Academia, you know? But I'm telling you, it's crazy. Naruto is still crazy. Oh my god. That's my childhood. Man, ain't nothing better than Naruto to me. Dragon Ball Z is better than Naruto, but Naruto is my favorite anime, you know. It just is. Like, it's my childhood. I grew up with Naruto. People who grew up on Dragon Ball, they're like in their 30s right now. But I grew up on Naruto. Like it's crazy. I did grow up on Dragon Ball Z Kai because Dragon Ball Z Kai is basically Dragon Ball Z, but they cut a lot of filler and long drawn out parts and made episodes go much faster. It's for the newer generation, but it has the same animation as Dragon Ball Z. Maybe maybe like animators in Dragon Ball Z Kai, they redrew certain frames and improved upon it, but that's about it. Dragon Ball Z Kai is basically Dragon Ball Z, but for us, for our generation, basically. Um, so yeah, that's that about Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, Naruto in my eyes is better than Dragon Ball Z, but if I judge it from an unbiased, objective way, Dragon Ball Z is better. Because Dragon Ball Z, you see a lot of your favorite modern anime, they're inspired by Dragon Ball Z. So Dragon Ball Z did everything first. Not everything, but you know what I mean. Dragon Ball Z is basically Michael Jackson, right? And Naruto is basically Chris Brown. Dragon Ball Z is the daddy of all anime. I just feel like no anime can surpass it unless they create their own original stuff or their own original stuff, create their own wave, better animation, etc., etc. There's never been another Dragon Ball Z before. All these modern anime just take what's from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and just remix it, maybe improve upon it, but it's not original. Like my texting stories, a lot of fans like to be inspired by my texting stories and make their own texting stories with my ideas, but they like to remix it and try to improve upon it. Basically, that's the thing about a lot of things in entertainment. You know, Dragon Ball was good before they started. You mean Dragon Ball Super? Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Super. A lot of Dragon Ball fans don't respect that, like respect Super nearly as much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if Toriyama fully wrote Dragon Ball Super, it wouldn't be that bad to people. Dragon Ball Super doesn't really count. It really doesn't. Toriyama, he just gave them, you know, general ideas. But Toy, they're the ones who wrote the scripts, animated everything. Dragon Ball Super does not compare to Dragon Ball Z. I'm telling you that right now. Basically. So yeah. Um what about non-canon GT? GT does not count. Toriyama didn't do anything for GT. It was all toy animation. Now GT was still Fue, but not in the beginning. Basically, ever since like Super Saiyan 4 was introduced, that's when the show kind of like was watchable. But GT does not count. It's not even like it's non-canon. I wouldn't want to compare it to any Dragon Ball series in the franchise. It's not canon. Most Dragon Ball Z movies are in canon. I don't think any movies in Dragon Ball Z is canon. You know, because Toriyama had nothing to do with them. Nothing. He maybe did draw Broly. Like Broly wasn't canon back then, but Toriyama did draw Broly back then and gave it to Toy to handle. He did design Broly, but Broly wasn't canon until Dragon Ball Super. Basically, that's the thing. I love watching Dragon Ball Super, but it's a former shell, like it's a shell of Dragon Ball Z, basically. So yeah, and it's mad crazy. It's it's mad crazy. So yeah, Red. Will you watch? I mean, will you add in Luz from the Owl House in your TikTok stories? I will, but I've never seen Owl House yet. I didn't even know the Owl House aired already. I thought the show was gonna air in late 2020. If I would have heard the Owl House was coming today, I would have been watched it on TV. I just didn't know. Nobody told me nothing. Ah man, I feel late as hell. It's on YouTube. Boy, I'm about to watch that shit. But did it officially air or is it like leaked? Because I don't want to put leaked stuff because it's like, I don't know. I just don't feel good about that, you know? I don't know. So it officially aired. Bet that I'll watch it. Definitely. Like when I saw the Owl House's trailer, I felt like this show had amazing potential. Like it's created by the person who went out with the creator of Gravity Falls. You know, like it's made by the person that went out with Alex Hirsch. You know, so like you already know this show is gonna be a banger. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm watching the Owl House, bro. I've been hyped about this show. Lying Witch and a Ward in Bed. I'm telling you, when I see this show, if I like it, I'm gonna. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do to the. Oh, I'm gonna have hella ideas when I see the episode. But just know, if I do the girl dirty, it's not because I hate the show. I don't know. All these ideas fill in my head, and I just start laughing. Like it's funny as hell what I want to do to these characters. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. You got a question for me? All right, all right. What's up, Camino? What's up? You watched the Owl House today? No, I didn't. I'm gonna watch it after the stream though. I didn't know it aired. I'm gonna watch it after I'm done with this live stream. Cause I've been waiting. I've been waiting since 2018 for this. Like I cannot pass this up. Like, I'm telling you, I cannot pass this up. Nope. I don't care what nobody says. I'm watching it. I don't care. Mm-mm. I'm watching that shit. Man, I should have live reacted to that shit. Oh man, but I gotta go clean around my living room soon, so I can't do nothing. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Oh my god. Anybody got any more questions before I head out, man? Oh my god, remember when TKO ran a train? Oh my god, yo, that's the video that them fucking Reddit niggas hating on, bro. Oh my god, I had no idea. I added in that ending because that ending got this one nigga offended because it's blackmail and shit. I ain't even know I did that. I forgot. You see, when I make texting stories, bro, I barely remember what I did months later. Like, I don't I just do whatever I want at it. I don't even think that hard about it. You know, I know it wasn't that bad. Like these kids or these Reddit ass niggas, they take this shit way too seriously. Like, damn, I ain't know that sexual abuse, bro. I was just making some comedy shit, bro. It's blackmail cause my mouth's black. I'm dead as I'm dead as fuck. Yeah. I'm dead as fuck. Yeah, but they hating on the littlest shit. Like, did y'all know that Iran blew up a US base in Iran? These black niggas that got drafted, them niggas died. And they worried about a nigga that's making texting story videos. Y'all need to readjust your priorities, all right? There's worse things happening in this world, and y'all worried about a nigga making videos. That's some pussy shit. I'm telling you. There's people out there getting killed. They can't even see their families no more. And y'all worried about me? About me making inappropriate videos? Suck my dick. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep making what the hell I want to make, no matter what they say. I ain't breaking no rules. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna let nobody tell me how to make videos. It's called YouTube, not Reddit tube. The fuck? It's not RedTube. It's not TheyTube. It's called YouTube. You make whatever the fuck you want to make. All right? You make whatever the hell you want. They can't tell me shit. Nope. Man, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy. Niggas sensitive as fuck. What the fuck ever happened to YouTube kids? I don't even know. I ain't no little ass kid. I don't even know about that app. They made my Steven Universe intro video made for kids. Even though it's not. In the ending, I edited in me saying this fat dick. You know? That video is not made for kids. But YouTube just made it for kids. Like, what? It's so stupid. This copper shit is so retarded. Why do we need this rule? That's life, bro. I'm telling you. Life is full of dumbass rules that make no damn sense. There's certain states where you can smoke weed, but then there's other states where you can't. It's like these states, like, my God. Like, look, YouTube just there's you like look, you know how there's teachers in your school that some of them can't teach for shit, but others can? It's the same for YouTube. YouTube is full of employees that take down certain videos, but then they wouldn't take down this other one. There's just certain people in a profession that actually do their job, and then there's other ones that can't do shit. It's that simple. It's that simple. That's just life, man. That's just life. It's full of bullshit. You just gotta know how to handle that bullshit. Ugh. It's part of maturity, man. Ugh, man. Currently, my SpongeBob video that I uploaded on my backup channel, yeah, that video is at 300 some views right now. I really hope it hits the thousands, because if it does, I'll feel much better about it being taken down, I guess. It's whatever. But yeah, y'all got any more My Hero Academia related questions before I head out? Excuse me. Do I ship Izuku and Uravity? Well, well, nah. They are cute together, but I want Momo to go out with Izuku. They're more alike. They both like to overthink, and they're both smart as shit. I feel like Momo is a better match. Though I also do ship Momo and Todoroki, though. I ain't even gonna lie. They're also cute together, but I don't know. Momo is more like Momo is more like like than Izuku. Uravi, she's not that intelligent. I mean, she is strategic. Even Bakugo respects her strategy skills, you know. But it's just when she's a regular person, she's more average and like a Dutz. Momo is a lot like Zuku. Suyu is just weird as hell. I don't know. She's very odd. I feel like she's better suited for that laser belly button nigga. The nigga with the blonde hair or whatever. The nigga that can shoot lasers. Cause they're both weird as shit. They're both weird as fuck. I'm saying. Oh yeah. Aoyama, the fabulous nigga. He funny as fuck, though. I ain't gonna lie. He funny as hell. Man, it's crazy. I just can't wait to see how much he's improved because I felt like because I thought since I remember when I was first watching My Hero, when I realized his quirk is shooting lasers, I thought them lasers would be like very deadly because in general, in fiction, if you get hit by a laser beam, you're dead. Being hit by a laser is much worse than being hit by a bullet. But this nigga's lasers aren't that potent. They still pack a punch, but it's just at what cost? You know, it's just What about the My New Academia movie when it comes out? All I know is I got spoiled. I already know what's in that ending of the movie, but it's gonna be hype. I'm telling you, that's where their best animation is. It's in the movies, cause like their best animators are gonna be in the movie. I already know what's gonna happen, and I'm hyped for it. You know, you're gonna see some fan fiction type shit. It's gonna feel like a really cool fan fiction. I'm telling you, it's gonna that. This movie is gonna be crazy. Probably better than the first, but the first movie was well written. It was well written. Like the beginning was a little slow, but when like shit gets real in the first movie, bruh, shit gets real. Them niggas get fucked up. I'm telling you, the first movie was crazy. It's like an emotional roller coaster. You feel me? Like, oh my god, it feels like a Law and Order episode. It really does. Feel like a CSI Miami episode. Oh my god. Damn. All right, I'm about to end the stream in about a minute. Let's get those last few questions rounded in. You feel me? Then I'm about to head out. You know, but you know, after I head out, man, if y'all want to talk to me some more, I'll be on my Discord. Discord link in the description, of course. You know, and yeah, I'm gonna be watching the Owl House after this. Cause that Owl House, oh, I gotta watch it. I really gotta watch that show. My God. Who would win, All Might or Muscular? Oh, obviously All Might. It took like three 100% smashes from Deku to defeat this nigga. All Might can obviously defeat Muscular. Muscular gonna get his ass beat. I'm sorry. Nah, Muscular, he's strong, but not All Might strong. Hell no. Hell no. Even the Midoriya we saw in yesterday's episode can defeat Muscular. But Muscular isn't weak. It's just he's not All Might. He's just no. But just to wrap it up, man, it's just I just feel like season 4 so far could have been better. You know, it just really could have been better. I really hope the next major arc really does season 4 justice. You feel me? But you know, just keep on showing love to the show. You know, support the animators that work hard on it. You know, stay safe, y'all. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace out.